in a wind vortex or something. Well, sometimes things don't work out as planned. It is so flat and quiet out here in the Gulf of Mexico.
It has been oddly cold here in Florida lately. Had lots of dolphin sightings today.
It's a few days after Christmas, and we're supposed to be sitting on anchor in Key West right now. But that's not where we are, because the country had a crazy cold snap that thwarted our plans. But we're going to make an overnight trip anyways, since we have some warm days ahead of us, and sail up to a little island, and then do some sailing out in the Gulf of Mexico. We're in a wind vortex or something. It's so weird. It's like, so I looked, we're going along good. The wind's coming from over here, and that's all it's supposed to do all afternoon. And all of a sudden the sailback winds, and I feel wind from over here, which is just 100% like opposite of what we just had. So I look at sail flow, and back there at that bridge, it's blowing south. And up there at that island, it's blowing north. And then out at the beach, it's blowing out to sea east. So we must have some kind of swirling wind right now that's, I don't know.
And it's icy cold.
And it's like weird too, because it got really cold all of a sudden. So we're just kind of like waiting it out. I'll leave the sail like this. It's not doing anything anyways.
It has been oddly cold here in Florida lately, and today was the first warmish day. It was really nice. The sun was shining on us. We felt pretty warm. And about an hour later, this icy air started coming through, and now we're just, well, I'm freezing. Jason's cold. We made it here.
Yeah. It's not warm enough to have that open. It's nice. It's not like it's cold, but it's like not a summer day by any means.
Oh, it's cold.
And
Nice job.
we had the champagne from some party we didn't take it to. So it's not like we just usually pop bottles of champagne with our dinner. But we're out here.
And it's almost New Year.
Yeah. Look outside. Whoa. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. Wow. We're next to this little island. And right now, kind of blowing that way, but then the wind's supposed to change and we should be blowing that way by midnight. Got our anchor alarm all set. We're ready now as it gets dark outside, since once it gets dark you can't just see anything really, so kind of unnerving, so it's nice to have that going. Look at the birds all flying in. Oh, we've been sleeping out here now because it's a lot better than the V-berth. Plus then we can use the V-berth for storage. We're not kicking each other in the face when we get up to go to the bathroom at night. Oh, it's 10 a.m. and I just got out here for the first time and it is so nice. Time to pull up the anchor and go sailing. It is so flat and quiet out here in the Gulf of Mexico that all you can hear is a slight trickle from the boat and Susie's jacket rustling because she won't stop moving around during my video. But we're doing about 3 knots trying to get out into the Gulf, and then we'll be on a beam reach hopefully as we head or broad reach as we head south. Wow, just crazy how calm it is. I just can't believe this calmness of the water here. There's some boats off in the distance that are creating tiny little wakes, but whoa, it's flat out here. Whoops. So eventually I need to be way over here for our turn in, which is 10 miles, 3:30 in the afternoon at this speed, but we'll be going faster. All of the wind stuff I see online right now, even the live wind directions on SailFlow, it all shows the wind blowing out to sea, out west. So west is directly that way out to sea. But when I look up at my wind vane, and it's showing that the wind is blowing that way, and that's south. So it's weird, you know, how you look at these things, and I don't know, I guess sometimes I've noticed it's just not what it says it should be. I know my wind vane's right. I could feel the wind coming from over there. The wind shifted again and we were dead downwind, so we put the whisker pull out. We swung the main over and sailed wing on wing for a while, but it just wasn't working to give us enough speed to get home in time, not even by dark. So we gave up on that, which ended up being a good idea. Well, sometimes things don't work out as planned. We have a tailwind of like 3 knots. We could go about 2, maybe it was 4 knots. We could go about 2 knots in the direction we need to, but it literally puts us hours behind schedule. So we're motoring. Some dolphin just came up right there. Another one. This one dolphin keeps doing this. He's looking up at me. I can see him looking. He's like our dolphin buddy for the day. I wonder what it is about that they like that so much.
Well, we were supposed to be heading back from the Keys right about now, right? Or maybe tomorrow?
Yeah, no, wait, today's Thursday. Yeah, we would have left tomorrow morning, so this would be our last full day in the Keys.
Yeah,
we would have left Christmas Day.
We had decided a few weeks ago to cancel that trip for now, for a plethora of reasons.
Well, mostly just that superstorm that came through.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad in the end that we didn't go, because that storm did bring with it a icy cold air. The coldest temperatures that Florida has seen in over 30 years,
yeah,
which is a pretty big deal. It got down to 32, I think maybe even below in some areas, yeah. And even Key West was pretty cold, so it would have been pretty miserable. And the winds were what, like 30 miles per hour down there?
Yeah, our anchorage we would have been in would have had like 20 to 30 knot winds, 30 knot gusts overnight, and that would be no fun to sleep in. So it turned out that, you know, we just were able to have a nice day out here in the Clearwater area instead, and stay overnight in some nice weather. And it's actually warmer than I thought it would be. I just changed my clothes. But you know, I mean, so we rescheduled it for soon, but not right now. Probably in March. Yeah,
we have a few more things that we need to get ready on the boat before we are going to be fully prepared to go safely. And
like we didn't get a E-perb, and we have to fix the anchor and the steaming light. We have to replace the bulbs there.
Yeah, so some safety precautions that we need to take before we travel are going to be important, and we hadn't gotten around to that yet, but we need to make that a priority now so that we can actually go. But it's a gorgeous day out today, so we're enjoying this out in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Really flat today, huh? Look at it.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's like lake water in here today. There's another dolphin right there. It just came up past that crab pot.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. Had lots of dolphin sightings today.
Yeah, today was our
best. It really does happen for a reason, honey. We were meant to be out here, enjoying this glorious day together.
Yeah. Gosh, today is like Day of the Dolphin. There's like maybe 800 or 900 yards off that way, and then a bunch just came up a little closer in front of us. We'll see if we can get some more. Oh, here they come. I think he's probably coming up to. There he is, right there. Look in front of us. Right here, there's two. It seems like the motor attracts them, you know, like when we're sailing, this doesn't happen as much, but the motor must attract them to the boat. Alright, there's even more dolphin coming up from behind us now. They just came up right there for air. So look at them coming this way. So I think this motor must attract the dolphin. But there are sure a lot of them out here. We're just on autopilot right now, just cruising along and sitting up on the bow and getting quite a show up here. Oh, those ones over there coming at us, look at that. Jeez, we're really attracting them. I guess it's this motor, and you know, we're the only boat out here. Holy cow. It's like being at SeaWorld.
So much better though, because they're not in captivity.
Well, they made it up to us now, I guess. Oh my God. They're all right here. This is our last sail of 2022, and I can't help but think that these dolphins are leading the way, giving us the proper send-off as we sail into 2023. Well, really weird. We're headed due south. We had a tailwind for the first half of our journey. So we're motoring, right? We saw all those dolphins and everything. And now all of a sudden we have a headwind, a nice close haul. We have the sails out and we're sailing again. But it literally almost reversed direction somehow. And that wasn't in the forecast either. But we're rolling with it. We're maybe like a mile to 2 offshore. And we're in 17 feet of water. Actually, I'll tell you how far offshore we are.
Look at those people
Navigate to...
parasailing?
Yeah, we're 1 mile offshore. And we got parasailers because we're nearing Clearwater Beach now, and of course there's tourists doing tourist stuff today, Christmas week. That's the boat pulling the parasailer back here. There's like a thing floating in the air, and then that boat pulls it. But anyways, yeah, you never know what you're gonna get out here sailing. You know, you don't really know what the wave. Like today is a nice flat day out in the Gulf of Mexico. It's nice and cool. You really don't know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you just come out. Sometimes it sucks. Other times it's really nice. This was one of those trips that turned really nice. It might have been too cold, we thought, but boy, we saw those dolphins and really, really nice. It was really, really a good trip. It's amazing how many boats we've been seeing that are run aground or sunken lately. Here's a new one. I guess this is a schooner since it has 2 masts. And it doesn't have any sail covers, so maybe someone was sailing and got stuck.